The Wisp Turlington Show.
This is Alec Baldwin.
Hey, the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar here.
Oh, it's Mick Jagger, and you're listening to Wisp Turlington.
Hey, this is Ray Manzarek from The Doors.
Hi, this is Lionel Richie.
This is Brian May from Queen. Hey, it's Zane from Fister, and the only guy I'm listening to in the morning is Wisp Turlington.
Hey, yo, Hulk Hogan here.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you.
Hey, I'm Mariah Carey.
Hi, I'm Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues.
Wisp Turlington.
Hi, this is Phil Collins.
And this is Tony Banks.
And this is Mike Rutherford.
And we are Genesis.
I'm Danny.
And I'm the Denim Boy. And we're from Mama's Revenge.
Hey, this is Meatloaf.
Hello, I'm The Edge. And I'm Larry Mullen Jr. And we're from U2.
Hi, this is Paul Rogers, and you're listening to
Wisp Turlington, Geoff the Angry Man Garlock, Jason Gore, Art Spart, Keg Stand. And now, it used to be Valverde's #1 morning show.
All I'm saying is that if I ever start referring to these as the best years of my life, remind me to kill myself.
Here's your host, Wisp Turlington. Well, kind of a change of events here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wisp Turlington Show. I am Jason Gore. It is 6:02 in the morning. I guess the biggest news this morning, the headline this morning, Geoff, is that Wisp Turlington has been suspended until further notice.
Yeah, this is Geoff the Angerman Garlock here, and I am shocked. Did not expect to show up to see you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would be here. I'm part of the crew.
I mean, yeah, in theory. I mean, you've been in and out of being part of the crew.
I have been in and out, yes.
But certainly did not expect to not see Wisp this morning.
Yeah, I kind of...
have a whole new intro.
Whole new intro just for today, which sounded great. Wisp would have loved that. It was
still
short.
had his name in there, though. Just still...
Well, I think the decision was made seconds before we went on the air.
Literal. So he might still be in the building.
He's probably still in the building.
Just
so if we hear stuff
around.
If we hear stuff that's just like being thrown around or a car run into the building, there's chances are very good it's him.
That's morning radio for you, though.
Isn't that classic rock morning radio?
That's just standard.
But we don't know when Wisp is going to be back. Of course, if you heard the last Wisp Turlington show, we had rock and roll legend Sunset talk about his new book, Every Last Drop.
What a
all of the
sweaty
relationships.
episode.
What a sweaty episode. I was so uncomfortable the whole time.
Wow.
The FCC has told us it was the most raunchy moment in all of radio history.
And we were on like a 5-minute delay that kept bumping to 15-minute delay, but we couldn't catch it still.
We could not catch it. We were up to like a 3-hour delay at some point.
I mean, it was turning midnight and we had only hit 7:15 in the AM. I didn't know what was going on anymore.
What can you do? What can you do? But I can tell you what
you can do is suspend Wisp.
I guess you suspend Wisp. I guess you, I don't know, put me in the driver's seat for a little bit with you. We used to do this together, so this will be nice.
We did used to. I mean, co-driver's seat. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I was kind of told it was a driver's seat situation.
You were told this happened a few seconds before we started,
right? Boss
and
Ron,
in that few seconds, Boss Ron not only gave across the information, 3 seconds.
Driver's seat.
Were you on a time delay with the FCC?
Driver's seat. 3 seconds.
So he just came running in. He didn't even tell you what was really.
No, it was a phone call.
So you might have inferred with that Wisp was suspended if you had 3 seconds and it was given to driver's seat.
Right.
3 syllables, 3 seconds, 1 syllable per second. Where did you find out the information about Wisp?
I knew that this was coming. I talked to Boss Ron about it last night. Because we were both here when the FCC stuff came down.
Where was I in this phone call?
You were in your RV that you stole from Disney lyricist Tim Rice.
I was watching those Horny Royals last night.
And you were watching those Horny Royals. Oh, my God. What a great episode last night on Channel 8.
I mean, double orgy. Double Victorian orgy.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said.
TVO.
When this season... Yeah, when this season started, and I caught back up on this when I got back from my vacation, and I started watching this, and I'm like, this better have a double Victorian orgy, and it did. And okay, first off, I'm a little uncomfortable talking about these things here in the studio this morning. We do have to... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay. So. We do have an intern on the Wisp Turlington show. What a weird time for an intern to start, first off. Like, I'm sure Harper, of course, Harper Lawson, you go to Valverde High School, that's correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Mr. Jameson was the one that said you should probably do the internship with us. Now, what's the reason for that, Harper?
He had asked me, like, what were my, like, career goals? And I was like, I want to be an influencer. And there aren't any influencers in this shitty town for me to intern for. So then he was like, this is the next best thing, which, like, no, but okay.
Whoa.
Like,
well, I mean, okay.
Wait, we influenced some people. I mean,
it's 6:04, Harper.
It's
6:04
early.
Yeah, that's when influencing happens.
I have never been up this early in my life, and I really tried to plan my life around never having to be.
Okay, so you're thinking already from the start here that classic rock radio might not be the place for Harper Lawson.
I mean, probably not. You guys had, like, good snacks in the kitchen or whatever, but yeah, I don't really know anything about classic rock.
You know nothing about classic
Literally
rock.
nothing.
You just thought Mr. Jameson thought that if you want to be an influencer, the most influential people in Valverde, and a hat tip to you, Mr. Jameson, for this, would be the DJs at 108.9 The Hawk, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, probably more specifically Wisp. And
probably more specifically Wisp, but I'm thinking me
I'm
too.
throwing myself under the bus by even
there.
saying that.
Yeah.
Throwing myself under the bus. Is that something influencers say?
Oh, is it?
No, I think, like, if you did a video that was like, get ready with me, I'm going to go throw myself under a bus, like, that would be cool.
Oh, so if so you say I get up in the morning and I'm like, this is what I'm wearing. But first off, I don't say anything, right? I just show it and then it appears on my body, correct?
Yeah.
See, I've been watching the talks, Geoff.
You've been watching the talks.
I am a little more in tune with
now,
the
what
sort
is
of
a
thing
talk?
that you know.
I'm not even
TikTok.
sure.
TikTok.
Now, what is that?
It's an application on your smartphone.
I watch a lot of porn stars on TikTok. Keg stands.
All right, Keg stand.
Geez.
This is great. I didn't know that you would be in here for this. I kind of thought with the FCC thing. Harper, just so you know, we've got Keg stand here. He's a new addition to the Wisp Turlington morning show to kind of compete with the other station we own that is frankly kicking our ass in the ratings, K-Slob. So we needed someone a little more like K-Slob, and we got this slob named Keg Stand.
He's a slob, all right. He's definitely a slob.
Absolute slob. So
I'm like excited to hear that you guys are like losing, because now I know how I can be helpful as an intern.
Now see, I love this. I do love this. Usually when somebody would say that to us, we would take offense.
Yes.
But I kind of think we could probably use your help.
Yeah, like, do you even post this on TikTok? Like, are you even posting your videos?
I don't think so. Scotty,
I think we get.
our
Scotty, do we
producer
still
behind
have
the
that
glass.
MySpace page?
Are we putting it up on Friendster? Are we on Friendster
Oh yeah,
still,
the Friendster.
Scotty?
I always forget the password for Friendster.
Oh, he's just making a motion that I think is Zanga.
No,
Not entirely sure there, Harper.
Well, I don't know, like, maybe if you tried, like, I don't know, like, doing your makeup more or like
or at all.
Yeah. But I mean,
that'd
like,
be interesting.
You guys are into rock. Like, rockers wear makeup. Like, you could wear eyeliner, like
that's true.
Harry Styles does sometimes, and he has like, a lot of followers.
Real rocker, Harry Styles.
Real rocker. Yeah, Harry Styles always modeling his eyeliner after Johnny Depp. One of the greatest slide
guitarists of all time.
I don't know if he's done anything else.
Wait,
but
sorry, the Pirates of the Caribbean guy.
Oh yeah, he's a heck of a slide guitarist.
Heck of a slide guitarist. And heck of a makeup tutorial guy.
And he basically stays in pirate costume the whole time.
He does.
Yeah,
which is
on
really
brand.
Nice.
He's on brand.
So that's on brand.
Oh, on brand.
Yeah.
That's what that means. We need to be dressing like Johnny Depp more. Is that what that means?
Pirate
on brand.
today.
Pirate Depp.
Well, here's something big, Harper, that I mean, it's really, first off, you know, it would have been probably more exciting for you if Wisp were here. But I think this is something
and
that
I don't listen to your show.
Okay.
So I'm just like gathering, you know.
Right.
So Wisp is like your more famous bestie.
So Wisp is
like your Selena Gomez.
I mean, you could say.
You could say
that's precisely it.
You could say that is exactly the best way to describe that.
Our Selena Gomez.
Okay.
But maybe like only murders in the building level.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like only level of like, some people watch it and kind of die out after a while and you feel obligated to watch it because you really like a lot of the people on it, but then you don't really want to go back to it. But it's important. Like that level.
Yeah, like you can't participate in discourse unless you like know what's up.
Right, but you don't really want to participate in the discourse because you don't want to know what's up, but you do kind of want to know because you feel lonely. It's like that level.
Well, here's something huge. So Wisp isn't here, and this would be his show. And, Harper, this is something exciting. You do come on a really big day at 108.9 The Hawk because it is our official start of our all-rock, total Hawk summer. I have to play the promo right now, but after I play the promo, just listen to the promo, Harper. Tell me what you think of it, and if there's any chances for us to kind of hop in here and, mix it up as influencers.
This is great. We've got like a focus group of young influencer right here.
Maybe
this will help us right here. I love this.
Old guys love listening to me, so.
I'm not that old.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Okay, here we go. Here's the promo, Harper.
Get out your surfboards. Take them down to Verde Bay. And may God have mercy on your soul. You're in the middle of an all-rock Total Hawk summer. Listen to 108.9 The Hawk all summer long for the greatest summer events. And your chance to win free tickets to see them, do them, and be them. Events like the Valverde County Fair, Verde Lake Days, Aerosmith at the Verde Dome, Todd Edwards Immersive Rock Experience, the Creamy Summer at Shetland Creameries, Ario Speedwagon, Toto, Styx, and Buck Cherry at Valmart Amphitheater. Fister's 40th anniversary celebration, the Celebrity Corn Dog and Golf competition at Valverde Country Club, and more. And you could win a car from the violin player from Kansas's Motor Mile, all part of the all-rock Total Hawk Summer. Keep it here for your chance to finally have a decent summer. The all-rock Total Hawk Summer. Only on Valverde's last chance for classic rock, 108.9 The Hawk.
So we want to have a big summer, Harper. What do you think?
That's a big summer right there.
Are we going to have a big summer?
Summer.
I only have like 2 ideas.
Okay, hit us.
One, I would not call it creamy summer. That evokes...
You know what?
That one's on Farmer Dan, though.
That one's on Farmer Dan. What does it evoke for you, Harper?
It's either like something bodily gross or something high calorie, and like either way, it's a no for
both.
me. It could be. Oh God,
literally,
it could be ranch dressing that comes out of an orifice. I mean, that's a summer, right?
That's
Is
like
that not
for me.
Okay,
I saw Farmer Dan outside of Food Gulch the other day. And of course, I do have to mention that Food Gulch, we are in the Food Gulch studio right now. Thank you for sponsoring us, Food Gulch.
All of the food that fell in the gulch. Food Gulch. Food
Oh, it was so good seeing Farmer Dan out in front of the Food Gulch over on Valverde Way. And he told us that he's going to have the cream cannons back this year. Oh. And I hated the idea of it, but I kind of love seeing. I mean, is that something? If I get outside of like 3 cream cannons just coming right at me,
should we not
is that
have
something
cream
I put
cannons
on TikTok?
up?
I mean, you could post it on OnlyFans. Like, I'm sure that's somebody's vibe.
Ooh, what's OnlyFans? What is this?
Is that like MySpace or Friendster or what is that? I know what OnlyFans is all about.
Okay, well then I can assume what OnlyFans is. And Harper, I don't think you need to even say what it is.
Wow, sir.
But I think you guys have you're presented with an opportunity, and it's so important to just seize opportunity when it comes, because your more famous bestie is canceled or out of town or whatever. So I
think a little bit of both.
Okay, so
he might be on vacation. I don't know.
Who knows, right? So when my bestie went on vacation, and she's just a little bit prettier than me, but I have better grades, so like we should be equal, but instead like she's more popular or whatever. But when she was out with her quote unquote vacation / nose job, like that was my opportunity to end up on homecoming court, you know, like there's only gonna be 6 girls on court, and I am like a solid number 7 at my school, which is like a travesty, but whatever, I'm working on it. And because she was out in bandages, I became number 6, and like I was on court last year, and I'm saying like this is your homecoming court moment, and I feel like you guys are not taking it. Like your name should be in the promo.
Wait, okay.
My God, can I just say it felt like the song Win in the End from Teen Wolf started playing because I felt uplifted by that speech. Are you telling me I'm sorry, did I relate to this too much? Am I just a 4 or 5 here, but without Wisp? Are me and Jason 6 or 7s?
I think, well, yes. And
okay, I love it. All right.
Who has the bandages?
Chloe R.
Oh, I was just saying out of the two of us. Like,
but I know Chloe R.
Chloe, get well soon from 108.9 The Hawk. If I'm hearing you correctly, Harper, and first, I do have to say 606 on 108.9 The Hawk. You're listening to the Wisp Turlington Show. Good morning, Valverde. Thank you for listening to us.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty here early.
We're really early in this show, and basically what I think Harper is suggesting here, which has nothing to do with the all-rock Total Hawk Summer.
But that's the nice part about Blue Skying is that you get to places that you never knew.
You can go wherever you want to go. It's all about Blue Skying.
I love my Blue Sky.
I gotta get up there, and I just get up in the sky, and I fly, and all these. Anyway, but you're saying mutiny.
Wow. Yes, but like in a subtle way, you know.
What's a subtle way of doing mutiny?
So like, let's say we do this show today or whatever, and then
we're
like
doing
tonight,
it. We're on the air right now, 6:07.
Okay, but I mean, like when you post it later.
Oh, I mean, well, this is live.
Yeah,
this is live
doing
on 108.9 The Hawk.
Yeah, we do it live here.
Do you know about radios? Have you seen a radio?
My mom had one. Like
she
before.
had one.
Yeah.
Before what?
Me, before I was born.
Oh, so when you were born, she was like, well, I'm getting rid of the radio.
She threw the radios out. That happens often.
That's no good.
Yeah, I feel like it was like iPod time. But anyway, okay, so we're live. So sorry, Chloe R. I love you. LOL.
Get well soon, Chloe.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think you just have to be subtle about it. So like after we do the show, like if you call your friend Whisk or whatever.
Wisp Turlington.
And you're like, oh my God, this show was like terrible without you today. Like oh my God, it's the worst. But like take all the time you need because I care about you, and like self-care, and like maybe you send him like a self-care basket, you know, like some gummies.
Scotty's really good at baskets.
Yeah, like put some gummies or whatever in there, and then like
5-alarm chili.
Yeah. Like take as long as you need, and then in a subtle way, you've just gained yourself an extra day to move forward. You know what I mean?
Wow. So mutiny Johnny Depp style, but not. We got to do it subtle, so not Johnny Depp style. This is interesting.
I would say do absolutely nothing Johnny Depp style. I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm just going to blanket no.
I don't know
on Johnny Depp
now that's,
style.
I mean, I'm loving this advice, but to not do it Johnny Depp style, that is I don't understand that.
I know my body knows how to not do it Johnny Depp style.
Yeah, but okay.
That's the thing. It's like ingrained in my cells. You know what else?
By the way, that is a new shirt we do have offering Johnny Depp style.
Johnny Depp style. You can buy that.
The Hawk. Make sure you get that one.
The Hawk. It's like, make sure you do it. If you're doing it Johnny Depp style, listeners, you got to have this shirt. But if you're doing it Jimi Hendrix style, you're listening to 108.9 The Hawk.
For over 100 years, we here at Farnsworth Confectionaries have been making Valverde's most favorite regional candy, namely the Farnsworth Chocolate Turd. And we here at Farnsworth Confectionery wanted to thank you, the people of Valverde, for supporting your local candy business. We also wanted to thank you for defending Farnsworth for even making a candy called a chocolate turd. People who didn't grow up loving and eating the chocolate turd just don't understand. Constantly asking you, why would you eat something like that? Yes, I know it's regional, but you really want a candy that's kind of like caramel but tastes like beets? Wait, is it made of beets? Because I also heard that at one point the chocolate turd was actually a medicine back in the 1800s, created by this quack, T.T. Farnsworth, that was supposed to be a miracle cure-all, but mostly it was for bowel movements. And then one day he realized nobody was buying his snake oil anymore, so then he put a little bit of sugar in there and he started calling it a candy. But for some reason, he also realized that this new candy looked like a real human turd and then called it the chocolate turd, bringing much unneeded attention to the fact that you were basically eating bowel movement medicine. Yep, that's just an everyday occurrence of being a Farnsworth chocolate turd fan. So we appreciate you for defending us. Farnsworth chocolate turds. It's regional.
From the Vince Neil Memorial Bridge
He's gonna be your Frankenstein!
to Glockenspiel Park to the hellgate that's smoldering in Farmer Dan's cornfield.
Oh God, there's something coming out of it.
If it's weird, you probably heard about it on 108.9 The Hawk.
For a long time, I said, let the music do the talking. I stood by that. It was my creed. Got it tattooed on my chest. But now that Aerosmith is coming to an end, I'm thinking it's time for this guy, Joe Perry, to completely shift gears. That's right, I'm Joe Perry, guitarist for Aerosmith. And as soon as Aerosmith hits that last set closing note of Pink in our very last show, I'm gonna have a new creed. Let the washer do the washing. You nailed it, Valverde. This guy, Aerosmith's Joe Perry, is moving to Valverde and opening 40 laundromats called Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing. Aerosmith played your fine city over 3,048 times, and that's only since the early 90s. I have no recollection of anything before 1990, but I know when I feel like I'm home. And when I'm home, I don't ever want to get caught with my dirty leather pants down and no way to wash them. Every location of Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing comes equipped with 28 industry standard washing machines and 56 dryers. We'll do your laundry for you. Shirts, leather pants, scarves, we'll do it all. We'll even do weird stuff. Like if you come in and say that you can't get all your shaved mustache hairs off of your favorite leather vest after you shaved just the middle section out of your mustache, trust me, we've got experience in that. So let's get clean, Valverde, and let's let the washer do the washing.
Joe Perry's Let the Washer Do the Washing. 40 locations in Valverde, all on Hog Street, opening soon.
Hello, this is Geoff the Anger Man Garlock with an official 108.9 The Hawk PSA. People of Valverde, it's the summer. The sun is out and it is beating down upon you, and we are here to remind you, listen to other albums by Thin Lizzy besides Jailbreak. Listen, it's a fantastic record, but there are other albums in their discography. Don't sell yourself short this summer. Try Chinatown, not to mention Thunder and Lightning. It's a good time. And that's been a 108.9 The Hawk PSA. 108.9 The Hawk. We've got your ass covered.
Na 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 na. It's Deep Purple and Hush by request right here on the Wiz Turlington Show.
The interesting part is, too, when they requested it, they didn't even know what band it was because no one ever remembers that Hush is by Deep Purple. Sounds like not many of their other songs.
I always like to say my favorite version of Hush, and this might be classic rock blasphemy, and I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to say Kula Shaker did a better version of it for the I Know What You Did Last Summer soundtrack.
Okay, that's blasphemy. Just quiet your mouth, all right? I'm going to throw mutiny at you next if you keep talking that way.
Is that how you do it? Do we throw mutiny?
Oh, am I going to throw a mutiny at you?
No, it's more like a subtle, like a slide across the table. Like, you know, like in a movie where they're talking about a number and they like write the number down and slide it across the table. Gotcha. Like, don't yell your number.
Jeff, I'm writing down a number.
Yeah.
And I'm sliding it across the table to you right now.
$1 billion.
Is that how you do it?
Just like in The Social Network. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I love that movie.
You know what's better than $1 billion?
$1 bajillion.
A bajillion. Also, my favorite line from The Social Network.
I love when Justy T says, you know what's better is $1 bajillion bucks.
Do you know what's better than $1 bajillion?
A Google.
A Google. The part where he goes Google And then
they think about buying Google, and I love the social network.
Good. I love the social network. Hey, make sure you come out to the Valverde Vertical Movie Theater, where we'll be showing the social network this Saturday for $2. $2 to get in and see that.
$2 to see it. And the only way movies should be seen on a giant iPhone.
Now, that's the thing, too. I bet you love the Valverde Vertical Movie Theater, Harper, because, I mean, you're used to this smartphone world. Do you go there to see things, or do you just watch everything on your phone?
Yeah, sometimes I meet there with my friends, and then we'll watch YouTubes on our phone in the parking lot.
Oh, so you're just and so the business gets no money. You're just in their parking lot, and you guys are, watching.
No wonder
YouTubes.
they're failing.
Okay.
No wonder. That makes total sense. Nobody's paying for tickets. Fantastic.
Amazing.
Man, okay, 6:07 in the morning, and we are only we've got one fantastic advice point.
Yeah.
On how to save us is possibly mutiny. You said you had two after hearing that promo. What do you got for us there, Harper?
Oh, those were two. Just never say creamy summer again.
Never say creamy summer.
That was number one. And then number two, own your power.
Wow.
Own your power.
Own your power.
Own
Don't
my
say
power.
creamy summer.
Yeah.
No. I think we just get past the creamy summer. Geoff,
No. I mean, I do think we maybe want to get Farmer Dan on the horn at some point and let him know we got to get rid of those cream cannons and we got to own our power.
You know what? We will call Farmer Dan. That is a very good idea. Very good idea, Geoff. Speaking of calls, we have a call right now. Geoff, will you go to it? It's line 3.
Yeah, line 3. You're on the horn on the Wisp Turlington show with Jason Gore, Geoff the Angerman Garlock, and of course here our intern Harper Lawson. Who we got on the phone here?
Hey, this is Tony. This is Tony Tetringo. Just calling in.
Tony
to see.
Tony Tetringo.
Tony Tetringo.
You mean the formerly alive mayor?
The mayor, the 78th mayor of Valverde that passed last week.
Oh yeah, it's me. It's clearly me.
Is this Wisp?
Sounds a lot like Wisp.
Sounds a lot like Wisp Turlington.
No way whatsoever. I just like to. I got a question for Harper.
Okay, go right ahead.
Hi Harper, this is Tony Tetringo.
Again, dead, but yes, ask the question.
I'm hearing a lot of things about owning your own power, and I'm wondering, how do you stop a mutiny? By owning my own power. Is there a way?
I mean, I feel like if you were truly fierce, then a mutiny would never work. But if it works,
fierce.
That's how you find out that you're not slaying.
Oh.
Wow. Interesting.
So I'm probably not slaying right now if there is a mutiny being discussed behind my back.
Yeah, I mean, if you were a good friend, unlike Chloe R., then your friends would never think about doing something like that to you. But just the fact that they're thinking about it means that you're not a good friend. And I wish more people would take responsibility for their actions in that way.
All right. Well, he hung up. Pretty positive that was Wisp.
If that was Wisp, he's definitely not going to take responsibility for his actions. If I know him.
He's just talking to him, no offense. He's so jealous of you guys. No offense, but
really?
He is so jealous of you guys. It's crazy. People are so jealous.
Oh God, they are.
Wow.
They are. Sometimes I'm like, you are so jealous of me, you need to chill.
Yes. That's all anyone wants on earth. And I'm sorry to get political, but just chill. Okay,
chill.
Just fucking chill. If I was gonna run for president, my platform would be fucking chill. Leave people alone, mind your business, and drink more water. It's not that difficult.
I've got it right here, Harper. I'm drinking some water.
Drinking water.
It's from the makers of Soda Dad. It is Water Dad. They've gotten into the water business, and it's delicious.
It does
absolutely delicious.
I will say, you might want to check the ingredients on that one. I think there's a fair amount of sugar in that.
Yeah, it's sugar and water.
It is the sweetest. Really? Yeah. Well, it's delicious.
My dad loves it.
Your dad loves. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to say this right now, and look, I don't want to get on a Geoff the Angerman Garlock rant here about politics, but let me just say, you run for president, I'm voting for you on that platform.
Wait. Was that a rant? Was that a don't get me started?
Right. Oh, I didn't even get it. Yes, don't get me started. Give me my.
I'm sorry,
Harper.
This is a don't get me started.
Don't get me started here. But if someone's running for president and they have a platform I can stand behind like everything Harper's throwing at us, oh, I'm going down to the polls and I'm lining up and I'm going to vote not once, not twice, but thrice. I'm doing it. It's happening. I am voting. Harper, you are my president. Don't get me started.
Wow, that was the most succinct. Don't get me started. I think
when
I've
you
ever heard
believe
from...
in it, you get succinct.
And here's the thing, Harper. You're probably not learning a damn thing from us.
Oh, God, not
no.
at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Legitimately don't want to be here, but I do feel like I'm doing a really good job.
I'm starting to feel like I need to get a little intern credit because I feel like me and Jason are the interns to you teaching us about life right now.
Yeah, I will say I have not... I felt very rudderless.
Yeah.
I have felt...
Unmoored.
A lot of boat terms here, Harper. I'm sorry.
My anchor had been thrown.
Like, yeah, it's like
into
someone
a
tossed
gulf.
my anchor. And I just...
Starboard
I just felt
side.
like 3 knots being pushed this way when I should be going 3 knots that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. Because like when you have like one popular friend, they're like the captain of the friend boat. And then like when they're gone,
Jesus
like
Christ.
it's either you sink or you say, I am the captain now. See, I do know some dad movies, you guys. I know things.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you just drop Captain Phillips in front of us?
Well, like I've seen the meme.
Oh, you haven't seen the movie, though.
No.
Have you seen any Tom Hanks movies? Because he's my favorite actor. He's probably the best to do it, I think.
I've seen the one where he talks to the ball.
Bachelor Party. Yeah.
I've seen the one where he is big.
Oh, that's
Turner
Bachelor
Hooch.
Party. Oh, that was Turner Hooch. You're right. I always get those two confused.
It's a Jekyll and Hyde thing, Geoff. Like, he's Turner small, he's Hooch big.
Yeah. Wow.
And I've seen Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh,
I mean, who hasn't? I mean, please. I mean, forget about it. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
You know who hasn't seen Sleepless in Seattle?
Who's that?
Wisp.
Wisp hasn't seen it. I asked him about that last week, and he threw his coffee in my face.
Not cool.
That is not
cool.
That was not cool.
That is
very
low-key toxic.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you're right.
You know, he love bombing us left and right, and he is low-key toxic. I am loving this. This is fantastic.
Oh my God, this has been the.
Seen. Do you feel seen?
I feel seen for the first time, I think, in my life. I mean, do we even call it? Can we change the name, Scotty? Is it now the Jason and Geoff show?
I mean, we might have to talk to station manager around about that. But can we change the name, Scotty?
We'll find out more about that. We will. But I really quickly here, we do have to do something very fun. And Harper, I mean, literally, it's like you're a member of the radio crew. It's like you're a member of our team this morning. You're really fitting in, and I hope you don't leave. I hope you stay here forever, and I hope you really enjoy this new segment we like to call Larfs and Barfs.
Larfs and Barfs. Oh yeah, here comes those Larfs and Barfs. Larfs and Barfs. Here comes those Larfs and Barfs. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, and this is the part of any good morning show where they tell you some of the news that's a little light. Let's have some fun with some news, guys.
A little kooky.
Hey, Geoff, you wanna hit us with the first Larf or Barf?
You ever been to Alabama? Because they got a governor there, and
What?
he signs legislation, all right, naming Yellowhammer cookie as the official state cookie. All right.
What?
And now, a 4th grader from Montgomery, Alabama, came up with this recipe for the Yellowhammer cookie. It's made of chocolate chips, peanut butter, and oats. Cookie was named the official state cookie after Governor Kay Ivey signed legislation on Friday.
Well, that is something amazing. I think, kind of now that I'm an influencer, probably not the type of like hard-hitting larfs or barfs that we need on this show anymore.
No.
It does sound like a delicious cookie. Harper, what do you think? It wasn't a very good story, was it?
I think oats are gross, but like,
get rid of
congrats
oats
to that kid or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd eat that cookie if it was an edible. Keg stand.
Keg stand.
All right,
Wonderful.
Facts. Yeah, I would too.
Facts.
Facts.
Yes.
I
Slay,
like that.
keg stand.
We might have to
Did I
change
say
this
that?
to Larfs and Barfs and Facts. Love it.
Facts. I think we will. We'll get that recut. We'll have Harper recut that because you work for the show now, basically. Another big one here. A driver has been fined $129,000 after a latest speeding episode in Finland. A wealthy driver from the Åland Islands in Finland has been fined that for speeding. Anders Wilklof has been caught speeding several times in the past, and the latest fine is the largest ever fine imposed in Finland. I think the most I've ever been charged in Valverde was probably about $4,000.
Yeah, most I ever was charged was $129,543.
Wait, so you have the record in Valverde that matches
and it's just one below
Finland
this.
record.
So that's why it's not coming across as a larve Sora barf at this point.
Oh, okay. Segment's ending.
All right.
I do have to ask Harper,
Facts,
though.
I'll say
facts.
to that. Okay, maybe we just need to change. You know what? Let's just change it straight up.
If we have a life of crime like Geoff does with that many fines and speeding, does that help us be good influencers?
No. Honestly, no. Like, if you have anything in your past that's at all negative, like, you need to hide it or talk about it extensively, very authentically all the time. But like,
it's a one or the other situation.
Yeah.
You either bury it or make an entire lifestyle out of it. Interesting.
Well, also, I feel like you also have the option to drive better.
You do have that option, Geoff.
That's the thing.
Harper,
this is the thing I'm learning from the young people. Sometimes you just got to do the thing that you got to do better. Just make the choice.
Just make the choice.
Just make the choice.
And when it comes to driving people, you need to know how to get from point A to point B, don't you? And the only way to do that is with Hawk Traffic.
108.9 The Hawk Traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! It's raining, it's pouring, and Adam West is crying in his grave. Because, people, the original Batmobile from the original Batman series has crashed right in the middle of the commemorative Tommy Shock traffic circle. That's right. It didn't veer left, and it didn't veer right, but crashed right through the middle of the Mr. Roboto statue. Driven by Bobby Blotter, the drummer of Fister, who was the owner of the not first, not second, but thrice Batmobile that they made for the beloved series. Remember that scene in the movie Rockstar where Marky Mark Wahlberg used his newfound millions fronting Steel Dragon? He buys the Batmobile. Well, that scene was not loosely based on Tim Ripper Owens joining Judas Priest like the rest of the movie. For some reason, that scene came straight from Valverde and straight from Fister. And it wasn't when Fister made their millions. Oh, no. Bobby bought that car. I guess he would blot that car, right, Geoff? Okay.
He would have
Bobby blot that car when Fister had a commemorative chicken wing put on the menu at Flappers. Well, the rest of Fister told him, it's just promotion, man. We get no money from this. But as we all know, Bobby is a great drummer and suffers from a massive head wound at all times. Got kicked in the head by a mule when he was a kid, which opened up his drumming skills, but killed his understanding of finances. Also apparently killed his ability to drive as well as he was going to Flappers to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Bobby Fister wing. Even though they didn't ask him to come down, as he told old Art apparently. He swears he saw Marky Mark walking down the street and got distracted, wanted to tell him that pivotal scene was actually about him, not Tim Ripper Owens, but in fact, it ended up just being someone carrying a rock doll of Marky Mark Wahlberg dressed up as the character Chris Izzy Cole from Rockstar. And Bobby didn't notice that who was carrying that doll? None other than Tim Ripper Owens himself. That's how you can't make up something like that. Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Hey, someone write that down. Art came up with a solid quotable quote. Oh, and also don't go through that roundabout because the Mr. Roboto statue is now sentient after it got hit and is on a rampage. And that was traffic from the Bert's Funeral Flowers traffic desk on 108.9 The Hawk.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers.
I have no clue what Art Spart was talking about in that traffic report.
He was all over the place, and he kept calling He's like, did he forget that the drummer of Fister's name is Blobby Botzer?
Blobby Blotter.
Not Bobby Blotzer from, I believe, Quiet Riot. Or
Again,
Rats, I'm not sure.
I apologize, Harper. All things that are no longer cool to talk about.
I don't know who any of those people are.
See? Yeah, why are we got it. You know what? We might have to talk to Mayor Lee Roth to rename Tommy Shaw Traffic Circle.
Yeah, to someone who's cool.
Who's
cool now? Like, do we name it after?
Ed Begley Jr.
What? You love Ed Begley Jr.? I love Ed Begley Jr.
I love Ed Begley Jr. Transylvania 65000.
Why are you obsessed with Ed Begley Jr.?
He's like very hot. He cares about the environment.
He does.
It was only a list of 2. I don't know why I went up at the end like it was going to be a list of 3.
But truly,
2 is all you need.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
2 is all you need.
Hashtag 2. Put that on the is it Twitter? Do we have a Twitter account, Scotty? If we do, put it on there. And my favorite thing about Ed Begley Jr. Harper is that he is a hard-working man. It's Working Man Rush on 108.9 The Hawk.
Do you miss eating whatever you want? Do you wish the pounds would just melt off of you? Do you think forks are getting far too big? Thankfully, a new revolutionary weight loss tool has recently hit the market. Tiny Fork. Tiny Fork is the first weight loss tool that you can take anywhere. Put it in your pocket, attach it to your keys, wear it as a goddamn necklace. Whether you're eating at home or a restaurant or in your car in an abandoned rest stop, you'll never be able to get through a full meal with Tiny Fork. Tiny Fork works by forcing you to take the tiniest bites, so small you won't even know you're chewing. How does it work? Great question. It works because it's tiny. Ask your Valverde Memorial Hospital physician or Dr. Jimmy if Tiny Fork is right for you. Tiny Fork. Eat tiny, you slob.
Hello. I am Mr. Coder's son of Coder's son's coding completely. We have reopened our doors thanks to ChatGPT. And now we want to teach you the wonders of ChatGPT. Prompts, questions, queries. We will teach them all. How about using ChatGPT to take down your enemies? We can do that as well. At Coder's Son's Coding Completely, you will become one with the machine. And once you are one with the machine, you will control the universe. Control. We will teach you control. Or you will control. Everyone you love. At Coder's Son's Coding Completely. Next to the faded Tandy computer sign on Hog Street.
Hi, I'm Jason Gore with this week's 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar. Brought to you by Shooters Bar and Buffet. Located in the Valverde Memorial Strip Mall. Shooters. If we can move past all the murders, you can too. And speaking of Shooters, Geoff Tate, former frontman of Queensryche, is going to be at Shooters all weekend long for a residency this weekend. And of course, he'll have support from Merkin's Wand, BYOB, Tony Diarrhea and the Well-Fed Babies, and Norovirus. Guns N' Roses returns to the Enormo Dome this Tuesday night. That is a 108.9 The Hawk tickets event. And VIP tickets are still available. And remember, those VIP tickets allow you to ride Axl Rose's motorcycle piano stool all around the stage one time. Vroom, vroom, you don't want to miss that. On the 10th, we have another all-rock Total Hawk summer concert happening down at Zazzers. We're getting all the hot local bands together for one night of rock, while also raising money for Smokey down at Flying J's truck stop. His medical bills are piling up and he still won't stop smoking. But that won't keep these bands from smoking. We'll have sets from the Valverde Valley Loot Kings, Photoshop, Ball Pit, Chud Tosser, Let's Get This Party Started, Chemical Spill, Werewolf Adult Care, and a reunion of Tony Teeth, Dentist to the Stars. That's all happening down at Zazzers, and you can win your tickets all week long right here on 108.9 The Hawk and our all-rock Total Hawk Summer. And that is your 108.9 The Hawk concert calendar, brought to you by Shooters Bar and Buffet. Shooters, let your next of kin know you're coming.
It is a put on. It is not a put on how much I love that song, Eminence Front, on 108.9 The Hawk, with Geoff the Angerman Garlock, Jason Gore, and really we should be saying hosted by Harper Lawson at this point.
Yeah, truly, it's been the Harper Lawson show all morning long right here on 108.9 The Hawk. You would usually hear Wis Turlington here, but you know what? He ain't here.
Bye, bitch.
Oh, whoa. Can we say that?
No.
Doesn't seem like we should say that.
I don't think
I'm not
Absolutely not.
All right.
Yeah, no, that
I
wouldn't.
mean, is there an equivalent?
No. Some things are just for women, and we deserve.
I understand that.
You do.
I'm the one who understands that.
Yeah.
Out of the entire group. I don't get any of it. Cake stand. All right, that's
you're not going to understand
anything
anything
for that one.
happening here whatsoever. I do have to say,
I gotta say, if Harper's gonna be running the show, I don't know if Keg Stand should be around anymore, honestly.
I really think we should probably fire Keg Stand.
I mean, Keg Stand is kind of fun, but also, like, I'm not gonna run your show. Like, I'm gonna probably go back to high school.
Oh, no, please.
No. Just if you, like, feature us every once in a while on your... Now, what do you got? You have a MySpace page? Friendster, where can we get the Harper show?
Live Journal? Are you on Live Journal?
Oh, you're on Live Journal.
No, I mean, I do. I post on TikTok. Sometimes I repost my TikToks on Instagram so, like, old people can see them. Twitter.
Oh, so wait, Instagram's for the old?
Oh, yeah.
I just got it.
That makes sense.
I did just sign up.
And Twitter is dead. So, like, if you haven't started a Twitter, you don't need to bother starting it. Like, it's dead. Twitter is just, like, where you go to hate trans people. That's really... That's what that is for.
Don't do a Twitter,
cancel our blue check marks. Cancel the blue checks.
Okay. Oh, God.
I thought that meant that I get it, but I guess I don't.
We do have some other events, but first, you asked for it. He's on line 13. Farmer Dan from Shetland Creameries. Farmer Dan, Harper Lawson is here. The great Harper Lawson, probably our new probably our new program director here at 108.9 The Hawk.
Definitely not.
A job that I think you have earned.
Definitely going to be running the station one day.
Definitely running the station now. Harper has some advice for you, Farmer Dan. Harper, just go ahead and say it, and we'll see how our buddy Farmer Dan reacts.
Well, I don't really do dairy at all, so I don't know what your whole deal is. But I would just not say creamy summer ever in
It's creamy summer.
Yeah, please don't say that.
Creameries for over 40 years. We've been doing creamy summers.
No, Farmer Dan, it's not an ad now for you. You're getting advice from a focus group right here.
You start at the top of the hill.
Oh my God.
And then I let the milk go down the slide.
This is all disgusting, right, Harper?
Yeah, all of that sounds really gross.
And you go down, but you can slurp it as you slide.
Yeah, he doesn't listen when you talk. That's the annoying part of
the slurp and slide.
Nobody wants that, but
kids love it.
Mr. Jameson says you should never point out a problem without a solution. So
okay,
can you just change your event and call it #ShetLife?
#ShetLife.
Wow. That's
let me
beautiful.
write this down.
Write that down right there.
Will kids like it?
No, but they'll make fun of it less.
Oh, that's basically a plus. If kids make fun of it less, that means the kids are into it. As far as I'm concerned.
They'll stop calling me old milk douche.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh God, I hope so.
OMD, old milk douche.
Come on down for #ShetLife.
Slay.
It's the first
fire
time we're doing it at Shetland Creameries. I don't know what it's going to entail, but I can tell you we've got eggnog. $7.99 right now.
How's eggnog going to fly, Harper? Is that one? Yeah.
We got
no dice on eggnog.
It's not eggnog time.
It could be hot.
That's the problem. It's always eggnog time when Farmer Dan's
It's always eggnog time at Shetland Creameries.
Oh boy.
ShetLife Slay. I gotta go figure out the rest of this.
Wow, good stuff, Farmer Dan. Wonderful stuff.
Hope it gets incorporated in your day-to-day language. Not going to be awkward at all.
We've learned a lot on this. We still got so many hours to go, Harper. This is amazing that you're going to be here for the whole thing.
Did Mr. Jameson let you know this is a 4-hour show every single morning?
Yeah, so,
No, I've never done anything for 4 hours.
Well, get used to it because you're part of the old Jason and Geoff radio crew now.
You are. HR is going to be talking to you soon to get your banking account information for that direct deposit.
Yeah, they're going to need the banking account information for the direct deposit.
Venmo, PayPal, that'll all work.
Benefits not so good.
No,
not
benefits
so good.
are terrible.
Well, I don't need benefits because I'm a child, but also no to that. I wish you the best of luck in all your endeavors, but I will not ever be here again because I just needed you to sign my paper to say that I did an hour, and then I'm gonna go get my nails done. Actually.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll sign it. Here I go. I guess that's just sometimes you fly a little too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And, I don't know the rest of that.
Yeah, it seems like you guys are like hungry for leadership, which happens a lot around me, honestly. But like, I would just say like, be your own girl boss.
Wow. But I shouldn't say be your own girl boss to myself, right?
Yeah, like maybe like in the mirror or whatever, like. With like nobody,
but not on air. Like we can't say.
Don't say that. Then.
Say it out loud for everybody to hear.
I mean, I gotta say, I felt very elevated by you being here. I felt like I was on a pedestal. I felt better about myself than I've ever felt my entire life, and now I feel like I've been brought down to the sewer that is everyday existence.
Yeah, that's kind of like the Harper experience.
Wow.
Okay.
And that's where we can find you, by the way, on TikTok at the Harper Experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Well, Harper, you have taught us so much, and we're never ever going to forget you.
Oh.
We hope that you never ever forget us. And maybe,
don't forget us.
Maybe listen in the morning and call us sometime and let us know how you're doing.
Give us a shout out on the Harper Experience.
Yeah, just why don't you put why don't you do one of those TikToks and you just be like, Slay guys, I just did the Geoff and Jason show. And
Slay fire.
I slayed fire.
Maybe
then hands. I don't know.
Kill the dragon and then you play like a Dio song. That could all work out.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's like a day where I have to like be at the airport or something, and then I would be awake for this, then maybe I would like call you guys and like see how it's going with your spatula friend or whatever.
Wisp.
Yeah.
I hope that you do call in, Harper.
Frankly, I feel a little empty.
I mean, come on, 7:00 hour. We got Skeet Ulrich coming in.
Oh my God, the guy from Scream.
The guy from Scream's going to be here. Yes.
That's like the first person you've mentioned who I like knew who they were.
Oh my God. He's on our show every morning.
We got her back.
I love him. I love classic movies.
What?
Wow.
I mean.
Oh, wow.
Skeet's in there shaking his head.
It hurts. That one salt in the Skeet wounds right there.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, he was going to read most of Lonesome Dove on the air to us today. He's not going to do that.
Great orator voice, but we're not going to hear it, maybe.
Skeet Ulrich, so good. Yeah, so much coming up. I don't know how we're going to do this or how we're going to get through this, or if we are now the hosts of this show and we just got to take our power back and slay like the girl bosses we are.
Fire.
Bowie. I bet David Bowie would say stuff like fire and slay if he were alive in 2023, right? 100%.
Do you even know who David Bowie is?
Do you know who David Bowie is?
I know who David Bowie is, you guys. I'm not a loser.
Wow. I love Harper. Please come back. Boom. And now it is 108.9 The Hawk, the interview. We're real people again. And ladies and gentlemen, Ashley Nicole Black.
Wow.
I don't think we have had a guest character on that has thrown Jason and Geoff for such a loop.
No.
In terms of like, A, being old classic rock dudes, but also like searching inside and seeing to see if there is some sort of like, mutiny or somehow they can make themselves better or they're never going to be influencers.
Can really get you to the existential maw that is existence.
When Jason asked me to do the show, I was like, I genuinely don't know much about classic rock.
Sure.
So I was like, who can I be? Like, I'm not going to bone up. So who can I be that doesn't know and it's okay?
Yeah. You're not going to like take a bunch of Zeppelin records and listen to them and be like, oh, I can talk about these.
But when my college age niece recently was like, I've been watching a lot of classic movies like Donnie Darko. Yeah. And I was just like, right. I hate my life.
Oh,
and then that brought it home every time. It was amazing.
I love classic movies. Like I watched Pixels the other day.
Oh man.
And it was great. Oh, Ashley, thank you so much for coming on. And everybody knows Ashley from, my God, Full Frontal with Samantha B, Black Lady Sketch Show. You wrote for Ted Lasso and won Emmys for Ted. One Emmy or two Emmys for Ted Lasso?
One for Ted Lasso, one for Full Frontal.
One for Full Frontal. I think you're our first Emmy winner.
Ooh.
On the show. I do think this is the first. Maybe they're actually going to write about us in AV Club now. You never know.
Yeah, we still need a lot more to get. That closed circuit radar that is AV Club.
Yeah. You've been writing for Shrinking until the writer's strike.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
Have you heard about this, Geoff? The writer's strike?
Tell me more.
Yeah, you have an amazing career. You're one of my absolute favorite people in the world. We used to live in the same building, Geoff.
Yep. Down the hall.
Down the hall. We were like one apartment between us.
Yes, and I would open the door and my dog would run into their apartment.
Yes.
That's adorable.
Her
That's a friend
Gordy.
situation that I never had.
It was beautiful. We called it Comedy Dorm because
yes.
so many comedy writers lived in this building.
It was the absolute best. Like Ashley would be like, "Hey, I can't get Gordy right now. Can you go get Gordy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, gladly." And I'll go down to the building had a little pet care center in the basement, and I would go and
I feel like this happened to everyone once. There was one Italian restaurant that like only sold family style portions, but it didn't say that anywhere on DoorDash. So I just ordered what I thought was like a pasta and a salad or whatever, and so much food showed up. But it was so great when you all live in the same building. You just call everybody and be like, "Guys, I'm accidentally having a party. Come over and eat a metric ton of pasta."
Wow.
That was Carmine's, wasn't it?
Yes.
Carmine's in New York. You order and you're like, "Oh, this is going to be great. This is I'll have a salad and I'll have some chicken parm," and they come and it's just like trays.
Family-sized trays. And New York is so expensive that, like, when you see that your pasta is $30, you're not like, oh, this must be a family-sized tray of pasta.
I mean, this also explains why me and Jason are always talking about him going to Italian restaurants, and I say I don't go to them. And then it's just you've got this history of when you're there, you're family at Carmine's.
When you're there, you're family. And when you're in Comedy Dorm, you're family. So the strike's been going on, so you've just been picketing, and we've seen you out on the picket line, and hopefully it ends very soon. Who knows? I've heard somebody told me a very arbitrary date that they were told by an executive of August 14th.
Sure, that's too specific.
Just like throw out a date.
It's like that person doesn't understand. Like, don't make your lies so specific that we know it's bullshit. Like, you gotta talk around.
Mid-August is like a believable lie. August 14th, you're full of shit.
August 14th, 12:27 a.m. It's like, all right, now you don't know.
Oh, it's done. The one question we usually ask our guests is, what is your relation to classic rock? We already kind of know that because you don't really have much of a relationship to classic rock. But I'm going to rephrase for you. What is your relation to music? Because I know you come from a very musical family.
Yeah, so it's funny, even the answer to your first question is incorporated into this. I grew up, my dad's a gospel composer, but before I was born, he was in the Gap Band.
Wow.
Amazing.
So we were like, and my godfather's DJ Rogers, who's a huge R&B singer-songwriter. Yeah. So we were like very, very steeped in that world. Like we would do a game with my family where you play like the first 2 seconds of a song and you have to like know what song it was and who sang it.
Oh my God.
All of the oldies, everything. And so, but And I grew up in like a very diverse area, like mostly Asian. And, so when I went to college was like the first time I interacted with white people. And there was like all these like songs that everybody knew the words to, like Don't Stop Believin', or like the Beatles or whatever.
Or Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, everyone. Well, I did know all the words to Bohemian Rhapsody because in high school, I was in honors English. And our honors English teacher decided that we were like too nerdy and too stressed out and uptight. So he made our final exam worth like half of our grades memorizing all the words to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is amazing.
Which we took with the seriousness of any final exam.
How do I pronounce Scaramouche? All right.
So yeah, literally like my freshman year of college, I like sat down to learn more about like those quote unquote universal songs that everybody knew that I really didn't encounter until I went to college.
Oh,
that's
my
amazing.
God.
I mean,
I want to play that game now.
Yeah.
My brothers are better at it. I'm pretty good at it, but my brothers literally will be like the OJs after one note.
Oh God.
We might have to make that a Patreon
we
show
might have
that
to
you
do
and
the
me
game
do where we
on
test each
Patreon.
other. I like that. And the Gap Band thing, that's like my son who's 6 recently was just asking me if I liked You Dropped a Bomb on Me.
Yeah,
like it was just on the radio. And I was like, yes, it's a great song. And he goes, I like it too. And I was like, okay, buddy, good.
I love that you're learning so much about music again through your child, Geoff, where it's just like, he's just reminding you of things. Like Jeff's kid is really getting into Kiss now.
And he's 6, but he knows all the words that I was made to loving you, baby.
Yeah.
And he doesn't see like the sexual stuff.
No. It just goes hard. Kids like anything that goes hard.
Yeah. And he wore his Kiss shirt yesterday and he's like just obsessed. We probably are dressing up as them for Halloween if it's still a thing at that point.
Oh, that's the best.
But is he like also into Frozen or is it like just Kiss?
Well, that's the thing is that, also then it will be like the Coffin Dance, which is some dance song that like another kid liked, but then a Frozen song and then a bad Papa Roach song I've never heard because Alexa played it and some like active rock playlist.
Oh God.
But like it is like I'm also the annoying dad who doesn't never let him listen to kids' music. Not that I didn't let him, but I was just like, well, listen to real music. Why listen to kids' music?
So he didn't get Baby Shark.
He never got Baby Shark. Like he heard it at daycare, but his like first true love was like Babushka by Kate Bush.
Okay.
Because he just heard it a lot.
I am going to recommend a kids album that's actually really good. My friend Tara Trudell wrote like a concept album for children. It's called Fairy Tales Remixed. It's on Bandcamp.
Okay.
But she's from Second City and it's a lot of Second City people on it. I sang on it. So they're legitimately funny. Like the songs actually have like great joke lines that are funny. So it is music for kids, but when you're also in the car, you can laugh because it's genuine comedy.
It's like, even though like with the bits he hears, like, or I hear from him, I'm like, oh, there is like real music in there. But it's just like any musical genre. There's so much that it's just like cloying and just like, this is pointless existence.
I never listened to that stuff. I went right into the Monkees, the Beach Boys, and Weird Al.
That's why I never understood when they had those like kids version of Depeche Mode CDs that my friends listened to. I was like, just listen to Depeche Mode.
Like early Kids Bop where they're all like, your own personal Jesus. Yeah.
Or Kids Incorporated. That one does work when they do.
Kids Incorporated.
That's one of my favorite
Kids
Instagram.
Incorporated?
No, another weird family thing. We weren't allowed to watch TV. You know this. So there are.
That's right.
I also the other re-education. I just watched Indiana Jones for the first time. Like I'm still catching up.
Kids Incorporated was like I watched the Instagram a fair amount. It's like where Fergie started.
Yep.
And
like
Jennifer Love Hewitt
Club or whatever.
Yeah, it's like that, but
like
it's
Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah, but it was Kids Incorporated, and it was like a weird club where they basically just covered new pop songs.
Yeah.
So it will be like Susudio by Phil Collins through Martika, who sang Toy Soldiers eventually. But it's like, and the kid from the Monster Squad is like the bass player.
That would have been my dream job as a child.
Yeah, it's a pretty
highly
great
recommend
thing.
it. I highly recommend it. You can watch them all on Instagram. It's just, especially just to see Fergie just like belt out all of these 80s classics as a child.
And unlike the Disney Club, they don't kid them up as much. Like you're like,
no, they're
"Oh,
very
my God,
serious.
you're
Like they'll
taking
do
this so
some
serious.
They'll do like Against All Odds, and you cry just as much as you hear the Phil Collins version.
They'll do like
you know
Man
what I
on
mean?
the Corner by Genesis. It's like, this is about the unhoused.
Oh
my
my
God. No Son of Mine is depressing.
Yeah, it's absolutely a gold mine of stuff to watch. So while during the writer's strike, you can sit back and relive Kids Incorporated.
For the first time.
Ashley, you're the absolute best. We love you so much. Thank you so much for coming on. Is there anything that you want to plug?
Well, we are during the writer strike. So if you want to help a crew out who are being affected by the work stoppage, you can go to entertainmentcommunity.org. It's the Entertainment Community Fund. And they do great things for people in the entertainment community year round. But right now you can donate to help out the non-writers who are losing work because of the writer strike.
That's the nicest plug we've ever had.
Well, also, I don't have a job right now. So
I'm just saying it's still very, very nice. Like, everyone else is like, yeah, I'm doing a show down at Dingbats, and it's going to be good. Come down and join us.
Very much in my house.
Right. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Ashley. And also, I have to say, because we talked about this before we started recording, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for doing 108.9 The Hawk on your birthday. It's something
I should be honest and tell
do.
people we tried to record this before.
We did try to record
I did
this.
not show up because
no-show.
that's what happens when I schedule things myself and set up my assistant. And so I scheduled the redo on my birthday so I could not possibly forget.
Wow.
And I'm so happy to spend my morning with you guys.
It's the nicest thing.
We did
and this was so much
different
fun.
episode that day right away.
We did.
We
did.
Remember which one
it was? Not a lost day.
Was it our season finale episode? Oh, program director. Yeah.
Yep. Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ashley.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for listening to 108.9 The Hawk. You can support us by going to patreon.com/1089 The Hawk. You get extra episodes there. You get Hawk Rock Talk first, months before you'll ever hear it right here on this feed. You get every episode of 108.9 The Hawk a week early. You get other shows like Talk to the Hawk, an album poll. Art Spart Monster Hunter is coming very, very soon. So much cool stuff over
Mailbag
on the Patreon.
episode coming soon.
Yeah,
only
that's coming,
for the Patreon.
Only for the Patreon. And unlike other podcasts that do mailbag episodes, we do them in character voices. So if you have a question for Wisp, I answer it as Wisp. Well, it's all
the lines between reality and Valverde get even
Oh,
blurrier.
you can get that at patreon.com/1089 The Hawk. And also, Geoff, what else should people do?
Go out there and give us those 5-star reviews wherever you listen to podcasts. Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Winker.
Winker?
Dingle.
Are we on Winker?
Yeah. Deezer, which is still the one that everyone does not understand what it is.
Nobody
and how that
understands
percentage.
Deezer. Nobody's ever going to understand
But
Deezer.
Those 5-star reviews, and spread that word for us. And remember, in those reviews, let us know what song was ruined by classic rock. And I really like this, Geoff.
Very nice. Thank you so much for listening to 108.9 The Hawk. Hey everyone, Jason Gore here from 108.9 The Hawk, here of course with Geoff, the normal man, Garlock.
I'm just a normal man. Don't put a thing on me.
Oh, what a normal man he was.
Another song that I never knew was ELP for years, much like Deep Purple's Hush.
Yes, much like Deep Purple's Hush. Hey, we're taking a second here. And we mentioned Hush in this episode, so it all ties together.
I am great at
gentlemen.
doing callbacks, baby.
Oh my God, what a callback. Hey, we just want to take a second to thank everybody who is subscribing to the Patreon at the Just Like Living in Paradise level.
It's one of your benefits from being in that amazing level, the paradise of hearing your name on 108.9 The Hawk.
Name. And we're going off of the names that you put here on the name thing in Patreon, because that's how it works.
If we say your name, also just want to say, if we say your name wrong, just let us know. We'll do it again. I say this as someone who gets his first name and his last name mispronounced all the time.
All the time.
Geoff Garlock. Nope, not what it is.
Garlock. Justin, thank you so much. Melissa Davis.
Oh, Melissa.
Thank you.
Justin, thank you so much for being in paradise with us. Melissa Peach? That's why I say, some of these names. Melissa, remind us, but also thank you for your amazing questions for our mailbag episode.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Again, that's another benefit of being a Patreon. By the way, you get to give us questions for a mailbag episode that is only on our Patreon. Thank you so much.
I bet it's Melissa Peich.
We'll go, okay. Melissa, you let us know which one got it wrong. Both of us.
Which one? Tell us which one is a complete moron. Just let us know. Nathan Rabin, our friend Nathan Rabin, you wrote an amazing article about us on your website, and my God, it was one of the nicest things that anyone has ever written about.
I canceled my therapy session that week.
Or me. You did. That was all you needed.
Nathan gave me my therapy for this week, and then literally, as I canceled it, I was like, oh no. I still need more validation.
I need more, please. Therapist, write an article. Noah Andrews, thank you so much.
And thank you again for your questions, too. We got some great ones.
Take Mountain.
And
if I'm saying that correct.
Oh, yeah. Take Mountain. I'm also going to maybe guess Cullen Gatton or Gayton.
It's a very good one. Very good guess.
Yeah. Thank you, though, for being in paradise with us.
We're blowing this, and we will do it again.
No, we will not. We will do it never again.
Okay.
Just kidding.
But thank you to Colin, and thank you to Tom Sharpling.
Of course.
Just Like Living in Paradise member, Tom Sharpling. You can be just like Tom Sharpling and join at the 10 level at patreon.com/1089thehawk.
He doesn't support this? Oh, hell no.
Wait, you think Tom Sharpling doesn't support this? Come on.
Get the funk out.
Get the funk out.
You know who shouldn't get the funk out? Tommy Britt. Exactly.
Tommy Britt. Okay, good. We're really good at this. But thank you for supporting us. At the Just Like Living in Paradise level, from time to time you get videos. You get, a lot. You get, basically, you are really, really, truly supporting 108.9 The Hawk.
You are.
And everyone who subscribes to the Patreon, at the Red Rocker level, at the Just Like Living in Paradise, at the Get the Funk Out level, we could not do this without you. So this is just a quick moment at the end of the episode to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, what a normal man.
He was.